Alright then, so here we go. This is our 8th game. This is a loss on Eichenwalde. We're going to do something different with this one. I'm going to start off by doing an actual proper VOD review of the whole thing. And then after that, I'm going to upload on my channel, probably in a separate playlist or something like that. I'll figure out how I want to structure it. But I'm going to do POV individual VODs of at least the... at least the McCree and the Junkrat and the Mercy on this one. Alright then. So what happens off the start here? So it seems like this was all on the same day. There's another VOD on Eichenwalde that I already done for this day. That this happens, we set up this high ground stuff with the Reinhardt and we lose like 2 people and we lose first point to this setup on high ground. Which we talked about, and we've since corrected since I did that VOD review, but this VOD review is a couple days later. So yeah, same thing. They do a lot of damage, but it's ultimately fine. We pin. It's kind of crazy pin, but I think we're able to keep you alive through it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you should be fine. And Zari's here just harassing the Reinhardt. Their fire is up above. Ultimately not really getting too much done. Our Brig's getting harassed now. She might die. Definitely not now that the... No, the McCree was able to clean up the Pharah. They go for the res though, and I don't think we stop that res, do we? We do! Okay, huge. We pin the Reinhardt. The Reinhardt takes the Hammond off the map. It's unfortunate we lose our Reinhardt to that pin, but we killed their Hammond, so it's kind of worth it. I think I understand what you were trying to go for here. If I'm not mistaken, this tree might be able to save you on Reinhardt. Don't quote me on that though. But I see what you were trying to do. You were trying to hit this wall or something like that with the Hammond, and you slid and you fell off the map. It's unfortunate, but we should be fine. So yeah, we just chase the Junkrat, we get the kills, and we back up. Their fire is back now. The Hammond kind of rips around and tries to stall the point. I really don't like that play by him. He's just kind of opening himself to taking a lot of damage, but he does get us all to turn around for that temporarily. But his team hasn't started pushing forward anyway, so it doesn't matter. And he's off in the middle of nowhere right now, still trying to find heals. Alright, so the fire is playing up around this tower here, and we don't have the Mercy on our McCree. So we move the Mercy over to the McCree. We get a pin on the Reinhardt, kills the Reinhardt. It's a very good pin. We have the bubbles. We get their Ana. And we end up stomping some of their DPS and stuff down. The Zarya kills their Junkrat. Zarya's on the Mercy. McCree's putting tons of damage into this fire. Zarya kills their Mercy. It's just their fire up here above our Reinhardt. She has Barrage, but she probably won't use. I'd hope. Reinhardt goes for another mad pin. Okay, this should have been better coordinated. You're gonna get bubbled though, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, yeah, and as we get better at knowing the bubble timings and stuff like that, these kind of like mad lad pins will be even easier to pull off well. So they've nano the Pharah, which is it just sucks for the McCree because he can't win that fight no matter what he does. They barrage. The nano barrage is gonna melt people, so the Pharah gets 3, but the Zarya's able to clean up. But they have better numbers now on the point. They should be able to win this fight, even without investing more ultimates. We pop the Grav though. We pop the Tire as well. So we outplayed them with better ultimates. Let me just the Junkrat down. Or not the Junkrat, that was the Brigitte. And then the Junkrat. The Junkrat's able to get away, I think. They swapped off the Pharah as well. After the Nano Barrage, they swap off the Pharah onto the McCree. So they match the McCree. Which is ultimately better for us. And their Junkrat takes a lot of spam, but he should be fine. As far as ultimates go, we have 4 right now. They're swapping. They swap the Hammond off to the Zarya. So now they have Shatter, they have Tire, and we have 4 ultimates. So I'd like to see what happens in this next couple fights that cause us to lose. Brig just procs Inspire. She's backing up. Tries to go for the bash, but the Reinhardt keeps his shield up. But our Brig's gonna die here to the McCree. I don't like that aggressiveness on the Brigida. You should try and be playing more behind your Rhine Shield. We go for the res, and they weren't able to punish our Mercy for that quite. They go for the Shatter, which hits nobody. They go for the pin, which the Brig is able to cancel. Our Brig gets slow again. It's a really good play on the Brig, actually, to stop that. Our McCree flanks around behind to pop the High Noon, but their McCree might flashbang. Oh, he doesn't. He rolls instead, so he doesn't. Okay, I like that High Noon, actually. We lose our McCree, but he displaces 3 and kills a 4th. So they regroup. They have probably one last fight, maybe 2 if they're lucky. Here, our Zarya's pushing forward again. She's trying to farm up her ultimate. She's able to back up though. Brig bashes forward just to help the Zarya back out. They also made a swap. What did they swap? I think they swapped the... I think I just saw the Lucio swap. They weren't running the Lucio before. Yeah, they were running the Brigida. They just swapped the Lucio. That was a good pin by Reinhardt. Displaces their Reinhardt. Gets him very low. They nano him though. Our Zarya farms up Grav and gets a Grav. It's a big 5-man Grav. 4-man Grav. We have a Reinhardt swinging it. The flashbang though, they're able to kill our Reinhardt. They pop their tire. Our Zarya's asleep. Who popped High Noon? That was their McCree, right? Yeah, that's their McCree popping High Noon. So both their DPS are popping ultimates together. They should be able to kill some people with that. Yeah, they kill the Brigida. Zarya dies to the tire. Yeah, okay. So they just win with DPS ults here. So make right click is going to kill our Junkrat when he uses his tire. Tire gets 2 though. Tire gets both their supports. Mercy popped Valk. She's pistoling right now. I would like to see the healing beam at some point hit the McCree, but he does die to the spam, and they should be able to clean that fight up. Reinhardt comes back though. He goes for I don't like that Shatter at all. I don't think you like that Shatter, so I'm not going to talk about it. We pop Rally. I don't like this Rally either. I think you popped Rally to try and speed boost on a point, but it wasn't enough to get you on point. And they clean you up, and they already capped point. So, that's unfortunate that happened, but overall, we just move on. So Junkrat goes on a flank here to harass their supports. He gets the Ana and then gets stuck in the Grav. Our McCree dies to their McCree. Yeah, this is probably a flanking McCree that we weren't expecting or something. Yeah, okay, so he flanked around, came up the stairs, and you didn't know he was there. Okay. He's looking for High Noon? No, he's trying to farm High Noon. They get a really good grab that they're able to clean up with, as well with the beat to keep them alive through that. Our Zarya dies, our Mercy dies, Junkrat dies, but the Junkrat's trade, so ultimately that's actually pretty good. Alright, McCree gets right clicked again, which is unfortunate. Because we weren't able to protect him through that. They pop the High Noon off the high ground here. We try and stay alive, hiding behind the payload. They shatter. Okay. We should have expected this shatter. We had Rhine Shields too, didn't we? No, it was charging. Never mind then. We should have... Okay, we need to have watched the way that we protected our shatter. We also could have positioned our Mercy better than where we did. You could have hid from the High Noon. And this is something I'll point out probably in the POV for the Mercy. But the Mercy could have come back here. And that would have been better. But yeah, we're just trying to stall point now. They're going to cap this point though, ultimately. They have numbers. They have everything they need. And they push forward. They pop their tire. This is a bit early, but it's going to get 2. Nope, we kill it. Nice. Alright, so we're just harassing on this doorway, but we're trying to build up resources to actually be able to push aggro. Zarya pushes forward, she puts the grab down. Okay, so we didn't aggro on this. We should have played... This is the Zarya's fault for not coordinating this better, but we should have all, when the Zarya was pushing forward, we should have all rushed forward. We should have tried to contest point earlier than we did here. Junkrat's doing a ton of damage to it. Their McCree. Alright, their McCree spams our McCree down. We pop our tire though. Their Junkrat's flanked around this right side here. They pop their High Noon. They pop their Graviton. Their Graviton gets just the Brigida, but we... What happened? Oh, we get a Shatter. It was a huge Shatter. Okay. Huge Shatter stops the High Noon and stuns the Reinhardt during his ultimate. He does pin in though. He gets our Brigida with the pin. She's able to stay alive though with the bubble. She should back up though because she is half health. But Ana is probably looking for an anti-nade sometime soon. We should be aware of that and make sure she doesn't and try and block that with the Reinhardt. Because that's the one thing. We don't play against Ana very much because she's much higher skill than you would normally see in gold. But that anti-nade there was pretty good on her. If her team was still alive, we need to make sure we can try and block those with the Reinhardt shield. It's pretty long cooldown. It's 12 seconds. So you don't really have to worry about it being too often, but trying to block that as much as possible is very helpful for your team. So we're just playing forward now. Okay, we junk spam there with Lucio. We chase the McCree with the Zarya. Reinhardt pins. Overall, it's a good short pin. The Reinhardt pushes forward here. I don't know what he's doing. He's dead. We chase forward into this back room here. We lose our Brig, but we res the Brig back up. The Junkrat pops tire. This tire will... Okay, we Valk to keep our Mercy alive in this tire. I don't hate that too much. They swap to the Doomfist. No one dies to the tire because we have the bubbles and the Rhine Shield. We pop rally to keep our Mercy alive. Yeah, I don't hate this this Valkyrie too much. The idea was to keep yourself alive, and you were able to fly away from it. So it did its intended purpose, but they just waited out to really fight this fight. So our Junkrat's currently getting attacked by the Doomfist here. We go for a Shatter. Shatter doesn't get too much, but we are able to get the Lucio off the Shatter. And their Reinhardt is already dead, which is I think why you Shattered. We get their Ana very low. She is able to keep herself alive. They nano the Doomfist. We pop tire. We get a big grab. We lose our Junkrat to the tire. Okay. Alright then. So that's unfortunate. We lose. I don't like this positioning where you put yourself for the tire. I think you thought you were safe here, but because of the grab, the Zarya was able to melt you. And then because of the way that you rolled away, you were able to lose your tire to the Doomfist, which I think you were waiting for the bubble to wear off, which if you had called out, we could have melted it. We could have tried to melt it. The Reinhardt comes back, shatters 3. Doomfist and the Reinhardt are able to clean that back up. Reinhardt is back though. To try and recontest, the Doomfist is going to try and stop him. So we're forced to back up. Rally is currently the only ultimate on the field, but there will be a Graviton, a Beat, and a Doomfist ult for them coming up very soon. I do like the Rally though to engage. We engage on their Reinhardt. We're just trying to melt him. Their Doomfist is in our backline on our Reaper right now. Moves towards Zarya, but we have the bubble. Junkrat cleans him up. Yeah, I think we win this fight. They grab, but it's too late. Their Lucio's already dead, so I think he died during Beat or something, right? What happened to their Lucio here? 99. He gets beat. Oh, he gets flattened by junk spam during his beat. Okay, then. That was really well played by the Junkrat. Nullified one of their ultimates, and then they were down both their supports before they grabbed, so they lose that. Alright then. So that was how round 1 went for them on their attack. Now, our attack, we get held on second point. Just barely. Alright, so we lose our McCree off the bat to this fire spam, which is unfortunate. We get the res on McCree though. And our Reinhardt gets very low. We lose our Brig. We get their Ana though. And their Junkrat is very low. We kill their Junkrat though. They go for the res. They get the res in the Ana. We're not able to punish. So yeah, we should make sure our Mercy is pocketing this McCree so we can try and win this fire. Because this fire is the carry that wins in this game. Because we weren't able to deal with it. So the Junkrat gets a direct on our McCree. Splash damage nearly kills the Kree. He's able to get away with his life. He's very low though. We kill their Ana again. So overall, the tank line fight with the Brig is going very well. So this 3v3 with the Ana, the Reinhardt, and the Zaryas, and the Brigitte. But the Pharah up above is able to spam our Brigitte down to very low health. She has to bash to get out. And the Pharah tries to clean that up, but she isn't able to. The Zarya versus Zarya is going well for our Zarya. She has no healer. Their Pharah has barrage already because of the amount of output she's had in this game. She kills both the McCree and the Mercy. She kills the Brigitte. It's just the Junkrat's on point right now. Our Zarya comes in to help. And Zarya's able to kill the Pharah. Mercy's here. Mercy goes for res. We aren't able to stop the res, which is unfortunate. So the Pharah's right back to where she was before. Zarya's here to clean her up a second time though. Zarya gets the Mercy this time. We cap first. Well played by us, we cap first. This is a good example of what happens when the Pharah is getting value, but her tank line, because the way that she was playing meant her tank line still got flattened. Like, we just won the neutral and tank board. And then, let's see, what's going on? Okay. Oh, this is what happened here. I wanted to know how this happened. Oh my god. Okay. So, the team, the big 4-man squad ran up here to spawn camp. And this poor Reinhardt is going to get flattened because he's getting spawn camped by 4 people. Goodbye, Mr. Reinhardt. Hammond is next. Hammond has to run away. But while all of that happened, I should watch how this happened. We won. Okay, so there's a first part to this. We didn't know the Junkrat was here behind us. It's our Mercy and our Kree, or Mercy and our Junkrat on point. But on top of that, the pharmacy comes back to stall point. We hit to the door, to the checkpoint, which is good, and we're completely unaware of the fact that we're about to... We're completely unaware of the fact that we're about to get flattened by the Junkrat gets the 1-tap, which is unfortunate on our Mercy. Gets our Junkrat very low. So now it's just the Junkrat on point, but the Ana is healing the Junkrat. The Junkrat has nothing but payloads for heal. And he dies to the Pharah, who's just arrived in time to ruin everyone's fun. So our tank line now realizes that we've just lost on point, and we need to go back to point. Except for the Zarya, who is still spawn camping the Hammond. Their Junkrat tries to run away, but the Zarya's here. Try and help with that. Does she get him or does she leave him alone? I don't know. She gets trapped. Bet she dies because Junkrat. Just Junkrat things. Their team is back together. They get a ton of healing onto the Hammond, which is unfortunate that we weren't able to clean that kill up because that basically just gave them both their support ultimates for this fight. We have all 6 ultimates though. Hammond comes down. Pile drives. Their main goal is going to be pressuring this McCree, which he dies first. We grab to try and to stop the pin from being effective. Our Brig gets thrown up onto the high ground here. They try their best to keep the Reinhardt alive. They nano the Pharah again. The nano Pharah is probably going to be able to clean up our Junkrat. Maybe, maybe not. We have no bubble to keep him alive. He's able to break LOS though. And my anti-spyware is in my way again. Yeah, this is just completely devolved. There's no target priority here at all. This is kind of horrible. Their Junkrat pops their tire, which will... It's going to go for the Mercy. It's unfortunate. Their Ana falls off the map, though. Zarya kills the Wrecking Ball but dies to the Pharah. So McCree's up here, but he doesn't have a Mercy with him anymore, and the Reinhardt shield is behind him, so he's not able to protect himself from this Pharah. This Pharah should be able to clean him up. Because this is a hard matchup, especially when you don't have the Mercy pocket. So yeah. And he's not even hitting... Okay, he finally hits a direct. It's just the Reinhardt on point. Junkrat's somewhat nearby. Pop the tire. That's sad. It's unlucky the Pharah hard carried there. Again. She just happened to come by your tire. The last second was able to clean it up. We probably should swap off the Junkrat at this point. We probably should have chopped off a while ago off the Junkrat and run the double hit scan, but we probably swap off now to the double hit scan. Right? Yep, we do. They Pharah ultimate really close. Mercy goes to the res though. She gets the res, but we kill her for it. We kill the Pharah for it. So this is where we push up and we try and win this fight, but they stall out for a while. Because we should have been able to win off of that. We should have been able to win second point off of that. Junkrat spam. Tries to kill McCree, but isn't able to. I don't like the fact that we have both the McCree and the Ashe, and both of them are playing. Where's the... Okay, the Ashe is playing in this room. I don't like this room play by the Ashe, and I don't like the McCree playing where he is right now. I feel like either one of them could have rotated, especially because we came up through this side. Either one of them can gun up these stairs and take in this high ground control. And the Mercy could have gone with either one of them as well. You kind of pocket either one of them and try and help them win the matchup with the Pharah. But we lose our Ashe because you're in a closed room. Hammond's pressuring you, and the Junkrat's throwing right clicks into it, or left clicks in. While all of this happening though, we're winning the neutral fight of the tank line. The tanks are being outplayed, but the Pharah is getting so much value, and we're not able to shut her down effectively that she's able to just come in and clean up fights after the fact. With it. See, now she's got 2 kills. She's on the Zarya now. She kills Zarya. We grab. I don't know why I grabbed there. I thought there were more people on the point, and I just wanted to... I wanted to kill the Pharah, is what I wanted to do. But it doesn't matter, because they've got Nano and a Pharmacy. They've got both Valkyrie and Nano on the Pharah as soon as she's in danger. So it literally doesn't matter. They've just got to smurf. They're hard pocketing. It's unfortunate we weren't able to beat this. Especially with a good hit scan week. We swapped to the D.Va to try and pressure the Pharah more. Which I think ultimately does actually work pretty well. The Pharah's just above us, throwing damage in. They get a huge anti that kills our McCree. They lose their Pharah to that. The Mercy goes for the res though. We aren't able to stop the res. They pop the tire. Tire's gonna try and detonate on the Rhine, possibly. We shatter. I think we jump shattered. I don't like jump shatters, but we got the shatter. D.Va gets demeched by the Pharah. And the tire kills our Reinhardt after his shatter. Our D.Va's dead as well to the tire. So we have 1 minute, one last fight. Maybe 2 if we're lucky, but probably just 1.
60 seconds.
So, okay, why do we do this? Okay, I'm not even gonna... Brig ran to the point, I don't know why you did that. Pop the Valkyrie. This is early, as far as I'm concerned. We weren't ready to fight this fight yet. The D.Va goes up to try and pressure the Pharah, but gets completely flattened by the double projectile spam. Reinhardt goes for a pin. Okay, this is very uncoordinated. We feel the pressure of the 30 seconds to cap second, and we completely crumble. So we make this rotation. The D.Va with the Ashe and the Mercy rotate through this right side. Reinhardt, the Brigida, and the McCree are on this left side. So we're playing split. The Pharah likes this split. We kill their Ana ultimately though. Their Pharah chases our D.Va. High Noon kills the Mercy. Pharah dies. They've got the Reaper now. They swapped off the Junkrat to the Reaper, which is ultimately better for us. I don't know why they would do that.
10 seconds.
But Reaper's a better pick than the Junkrat, but it's still ultimately better for us to have that pick by them. Alright then. So we very much should have capped this. The Pharah is able to just barely get on. She is then going to hit 3 directs in a row on our McCree. She pops her ultimate. They pop both their tank ultimates. D.Va gets demacked. At like 90% to her ultimate or something stupid. Reinhardt comes back now. We lose our Brigitte. We shatter. Whose shatter was that? That was their shatter. We block it, so it gets nothing. But it's just Ashe and Rein on point. And it's just Rein versus Hammond. But Rein doesn't win against a full health Hammond, especially if Hammond has his E ability still. We shatter him, but their fire is going to be back to keep cleaning up. Yeah, this is why I want to watch this VOD back over, which I'll do that at some point later today probably. But yeah, we get hard countered by Pharah, and I want to see the individual plays because it takes a lot of coordination to beat a Pharah play. But I think it ultimately comes down to the DPS and the Mercy not playing together well enough for that to work. And we took too long to swap to the D.Va as well. Even though we were winning the neutral fights against the tanks.